welcome back to my channel. I'm 𝚟𝚎𝚪, and if you're new to my channel, I'm a booktuber called 𝚟𝚎𝚪𝚛 Book, and I post book-related content. And yeah, I'm here with a book review of Verity by 𝚟𝚎𝚪𝚛𝚒. And since I'm not really good at just summarizing, there's gonna be spoilers if you don't want to be spoiled. If you're either reading it or want to read it, don't watch it. Come back to watch it. So it's this book. So Verity is a suspense thriller mystery book. It's about this character named Lo. Lo. And I read this last week on November 10th, and from the first chapter, I was immediately hooked. So this is the first line on the first chapter. I hear the crack of his skull before the splatting of blood reaches me. And I was just like, wow, that's powerful. And so basically in the first chapter, someone died in front of her, and she was dramatic. She was on her way to this meeting to meet with this author because she was gonna be in the accident she meets this guy named Jeremy, and apparently Jeremy is someone that she's gonna meet at this meeting, and then she learns that she's gonna be a co-author for this very popular, well-known author called Verity. And she writes mystery novels from the point of the villain, and it's so good. And yeah, and her husband is Jeremy, and the Verity wanted her to co-write her books because she got into this accident that makes it impossible to write books. So at first Lo was skeptical. She was like, I don't know, I don't think I want to do this. And then Jeremy said you should do this. This seems like a good option. And she was like, okay. Then a couple weeks, Lo moved into their house, and when she was there, she discovered Verity's manuscript of a biography, and it was called So Be It, and it was very disturbing in description. It was basically about her life, how she met Jeremy, and then how she got the kids and all of that. And while I was reading the So Be It chapters, I was just like, this woman's very disturbing. She's very disturbing. And then in the book, Verity was looking at her all creepily, and I was just like, yeah, there's something going on with this. There's something going on with her. She's definitely faking her accident, her injury, because yeah, and and I definitely believe the manuscript until towards the ending. The ending, I was just like, what did I just read? Because then towards the end, she's gone, Verity, and then there's a letter to Jeremy, but Jeremy never got this letter. Lo read the letter. She found the letter and she read it, and basically in the letter there's just a bunch of BS. I don't believe the letter. I believe the manuscript. So, I was just like, really? Wow. Wow. Basically she said that the manuscript was just a writing trick. It wasn't real. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's real. I'm pretty sure what you wrote was the truth. It's the truth. But there's no answer. And in my review, I put who's the villain, no, who's the victim and who's the villain. That's the question. Because that's the question at the end of the chapter. It basically asks you, who's the villain and who's the victim? Is Verity the victim or is she the villain? Or is Lo the victim or is she the villain? Is Jeremy the victim or the villain? Towards the end, I thought they were going to do something with Jeremy, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do that because I feel like they used the husband plot twist so many times in mystery books, so I'm kind of glad Hoover did not do that. But I was also kind of getting suspicious about him a little bit, but yeah. And so I believe the manuscript. The letter is just BS. I don't believe the letter. But comment down below which one you believe. If you're team letter or team manuscript. I'm team manuscript because Verity is a psychopath. So, and she's manipulative. No, not that word. She's just very good at playing people. So obviously the letter is another trick in her game. So I can't really be surprised that she wrote this to cover her tracks. So this book, I read this in 3 days. I would have read it in 2 days, but something happened. It was like really good. It kept me entertained. Although I listened to it, so that's why I probably finished it quickly. It's my favorite book for November. And the year, it's my favorite book of 2021 and November, so I highly recommend this book if you are a fan of Hoover or a fan of like murder mystery books. Well, not if you're a fan of mystery books like suspense and thrillers, and if you also love, apparently from the comments on Goodreads, it says this book is similar to The Silent Patient by Alex, and I love that book. So if you love The Silent Patient, you're gonna love that. And also if you like Gone Girl, you're gonna also like that because it has similar themes. So if you like those two books, you're gonna like this. You might like this book. So I highly recommend I highly recommend you read this book. So yeah, and I hope you like my video. Sorry, this is my first time doing a book review. I'm more used to writing my reviews, and when I write reviews, I mostly just tell you everything that happens in the book. And I know that's not what everyone wants to hear. Not everyone wants to hear the spoilers, and yeah, I guess they rather hear your thoughts on the book and not what happens in the book. And I'm new to this, so I'm new to talking about my thoughts instead of writing it. So I hope you like my video, and yeah, I hope you have a good year and week, and tune in for my next video. Bye guys.